Yo, been a while. I haven't done a tutorial in a minute, but Psychotic just came out about like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, something like that. Psychotic just came out. So yeah, I'm about to show you how to make a psychotic type beat. I got the beat pulled up here, so I'll play the full beat and then, break down every sound. This takes inspo from What's Happening. They got a Gucci Man sample, at the start, and yeah, I'll just play the full beat and then get to breaking it down. So yeah, that's the full beat. And I'll just get into the melodies and what I did. So in a higher BPM here, 156, Psychotic uses like those higher, faster paced beats, and I laid this pattern down. And it's really nothing crazy. I just took like these at the start and then copied them into the octaves to create from F4 to 5 to 6, and then I added on the notes. I added on the notes like 5 times higher. I don't really know. They're like power chords, kind of. I don't know the exact terminology for them, but that's all I did to really get this. And then I layered it with 2 other sounds from Electrica and Gladiator. But yeah, nothing crazy with that. And then, they all just kind of play together throughout the whole beat. They're the basis for the beat. And then next, I added on this sound in Electra. Oh, and I'll show these presets, my bad on that. But there's keys right there, keys, and then the lead keys. And then into Electra, I grabbed this pad and laid this down. Jesus. So really just this pulsator to kind of give it some more sound in the background. And then this is the lead that comes in. And really just, lead to play kind of catchy, fast, nothing too crazy about it. Just kind of gives the beat more like repetitiveness. Um, Added these keys on. With Psychotic, you kind of just want like a lot of repetitive, evil kind of sounding stuff. Like if your stuff isn't sounding real evil and not catching the listener like their ear, then you're not really gonna have nothing that sounds like psychotic-ish. I added this lead on for certain parts. And then I went into Electrica and I grabbed this bass sound. Which obviously that's either the same preset or it's really similar. One of these is the pop preset by Osama. And then lastly, I went into Hive and I grabbed these bells and I just laid this down. But majority of these sounds you can't really hear in the like full mix. They'll just kind of be giving it background noise. But yeah, for the full melody, I just wanted to create something that's evil sounding, psychotic sounding, and the keys at the start take inspo from What's Happening. So I decided to follow that with the drums. So yeah, it's really simple melody, honestly, not nothing like too crazy. Just a lot of layering with these keys and then the same sounds throughout the whole way through, just kind of adding stuff that sounds more evil. And then with the drums, like honestly nothing crazy, just normal clap, 808 pattern like that follows those notes. Normal clap, normal hi-hats, and then snare that plays like right here, just a counter snare. And then lastly, the vox that plays every beat right there. And that's it for the drums too. Um, so I would advise if you want to find like a vocal sample from an old trap song or whatever, like to how Gucci Mane or how fucking Gyro had used my shirt off for the What's Happening song. I advise to find the song that you want to use beforehand. I ended up wanting to add in the song like later, so I had to find something that was close in BPM and I had to like chop it up to match up. But I advise to find something that you can use like before you start making your beat. But I got this Gucci Mane song. I extracted the vocals for it, and
Have at least a M. I don't need to associate with niggas who associates don't have at least a M. Have at least a M. I don't need to associate with niggas who associates don't have at least a M.
yeah, the normal song is like,
I look like a rock.
yeah, it's not, you feel me? But I'd advise to find something that you can use beforehand and just put it in for like the first 8 bars and then go on with your beat as normal. And then I had it play like towards the end just to kind of give the beat a little outro. When you're mixing these type of beats, because I know like people like to ask for mixing a lot. When you're mixing these type beats, just raise your sub up and your bass up a little bit, and then have a soft clip and a limiter, and then mess around with like the actual like how loud the 808 is in comparison to everything else, because it is distorting everything else, but it's not too loud to where like it's just the whole beat is drowned out in it. You can still hear like majority of the melody and stuff, and that's pretty much it. Like it's not a crazy hard genre like type of beat to make. Any of this osamason stuff really, as long as you get down like the basis of it and how to distort your beats well. Um, and yeah, that was pretty fast. First tutorial in a minute, but that's how I make, at least personally. Just start out with some nice like darker sounding keys, make an evil melody, and then just keep adding on like layers onto it, like adding on evil sounds and shit like that, and you should get something that sounds good. And then I added my vocals, I did my drums. Like the drums were so simple to do. You can do like psychotic beats with crazier drums and all that, but I like to leave it simple and just have the whole beat kind of come together because I still want to leave space for an artist. But yeah, that's how I personally make those type beats. I'm gonna be dropping more tutorials, so like, sub, comment, all of that, and yeah. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Like I said, like, sub, all that, and yeah.